What's going on, guys? Skylord Studios 005 back here again. And today we're going to be doing a 4D tournament. Basically, it's going to be first of 3 rounds, or best of 3 rounds. So each bay will battle 3 rounds. First one to 2 points wins. So yeah, I will say we got some pretty high highs and some pretty low lows in this thing. Obviously, the most broken one is obviously Phantom Orion because bearing is just broken. I'd say probably the weakest is either El Drago or Scythe Chronos, personally, or Jade Jupiter isn't that great, honestly. But, yeah, so I'm going to organize these into 2v2 style battles, and we will get started from there. Let's do that. Alrighty, so starting off, we have Flash Sagittario versus Fusion Hades. Kind of a short bay versus a taller bay. I am keeping it in the balanced mode just because I figured it'd be more fun. So, yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. It's Fusion Hades. Flash. And boom, with the counterattack, Flash wins. We are not, until we get to like the finals, we're not going to put up the guardrail. So, yeah, 1 point for Flash. 1 to shoot. 3 to shoot. And yet again, a point for Flash. However, Flash just went off to the side. So Flash does take that. So Flash wins the round, and Fusion Hades is eliminated. So yeah. Next up, we're gonna do Death Cuts Cuddle versus El Drago Destroy. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Then 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Alright, that's 1 point for Death Cuts Cuddle. I believe Rubber Sharp Flat is like an insanely broken tip, by the way. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I will say this is probably the second weakest El Drago. After Lightning, it was all downhill from there. Meteor was fun to spin steel with, but really not that good. And this one is just not that good in general. So, let's see. It's not very good at equalizing either, so. Keep in mind, Death Cuts Cuddle's in the attack mode, which is technically the worst mode. And that is it. Death Cuts Cuddle wins, eliminating El Drago Destroy. And so now we're going to do Scythe Chronos versus Jade Jupiter. This is going to be a fun battle because Scythe Chronos can either go super stamina or super aggro, depending on how you launch it. So I was thankfully able to get into the stamina mode. But because it has a free spin tip, it can go super aggressive when need be. Jade Jupiter is in the ball, I guess, freely moving ball state, and Scythe Chronos is in its the free spin ring state. And that is Scythe Chronos. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Trying to get the stamina mode. Trying to go aggro with Jade. Now, I do remember Jade in the regular releases was like really hard to get, and it was also kind of lightweight, so it really wasn't worth it. But this is the mid-fake remake, so that's why I have one. Same thing with Fusion Hades. I would not fork out like $300 just for Jade Jupiter. Cobalt Drake maybe, but Jade Jupiter no. Just because it's not that good. Scythe Chronos moves on, takes the second win. And next up, we're going to do a fun battle. We're going to do Diablo Nemesis versus Very Ares. Diablo Nemesis is in its standard mode with the stamina tip. or I guess defense tip. Vary areas in the left spin defense mode. So, should be cool. Let's see. The idea is that it was supposed to, because it's in the defense ball mode, it was supposed to go back and forth against the stadium and, like, get some of those wall hit rebounds, but I guess now we're just going to have an equalization off now. And that is Diablo Nemesis. So, now we're going to switch variaries to its attack mode. Just to see if we can do anything. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Variaries takes the first, okay, second point, so it's 1-1. Game point. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Just have to hope that one of those recoil attacks got the wall hit. So Diablo Nemesis stays in. Variaries is eliminated. Now we come to the last battle in the open games, being Pegasus versus Phantom Orion. So this is going to be a very interesting match. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Final drive should activate within the next hit, or next few hits. I think we've got one more and then it should activate. There we go. And that's going to begin. Couldn't get in those good hits in the beginning, so Phantom Orion takes the first point. 3, 2, 1, shoot. And then 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Yeah, no, it's not going to get that. Might do some pretty good chip damage, but it's not getting Phantom Orion out this game. Game, Phantom Orion takes it, meaning now we have 5 left, so we're gonna do a bit of a playing game with Death Quetzalcoatl and Scythe Chronos. So let's see. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Let's see. Actually, this won't be considered a playing game because I forgot I technically have one more bay. And we're going to have one of them face it. So, that is Scythe Chronos for the first round. So, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I'm going to reshoot that real quick because that's not what I wanted it to do. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see. And that is Scythe Kronos' win. So Scythe Kronos moves on. And now we're going to do fun little playing game. We're going to do, the last bay that we have was the Proto Nemesis versus Flash Libertario for this round. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Anytime that anybody has to face Proto Nemesis, it's going to be in the stadium on the short mode and on left spin. So let's see if Flash can beat it. Oh, they should have thrown Diablo up against it. Diablo would have gotten it out by then. Yeah, no, it's just destabilizing. Yeah, it's probably the worst I could have thrown it against Flash. Alright, that is Nemesis. We are going to put it on a higher mode now, but... See, 3, 2, 1, shoot. Still on less than, by the way. Yeah, it's barely making contact with it. Yeah, there's no shot. Flash is winning this. Unless it does this weird equalizing stuff. Don't know. That is game. That is Prototype Nemesis. So now for the last playing game, we gotta do Diablo versus Phantom. So let's see this. 3, 2, 1, shoot. And Diablo is being switched over to attack. So 3, 2, 1, shoot. That is 1 point for Phantom Orion. Now we're going to switch Diablo back to stamina mode, or defense mode. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see. That is Phantom Orion taking the second point, so that eliminates Diablo. So now we have Scythe and Phantom and Prototype Nemesis. So Prototype Nemesis is going to face Phantom Orion, hang on the short left spin mode. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see if we can beat it. And if Phantom Orion loses, then Scythe Kronos fights Prototype Nemesis. And if both lose, then they go against each other. But I figured this would be a fun way to throw this in here. Look at it go. I actually got this for a pretty good deal from one of my friends. Bought it for like $100 off him. He wasn't really using it anymore, and I'm like, you know what, I'll take it. Just so I could have one of the spinning arenas, and I think this is the first time they did it. I don't think they did a magnetic free spin arena like in Buckets and Shoot. And the burst ones were kind of boring, so I figured, you know what, let's get this one. I will say, I am not disappointed in it. It is honestly a really fun challenge to do. But when it's stuff like this with Phantom Orion, it's gonna take a while, especially because it's in counter spin mode, and they're gonna equalize off each other for a decent bit. So we're just gonna zoom in, angle the camera downward, and zoom in, and observe how Phantom Orion is not able to move it when it's buried. What a fool. This is the one thing Phantom Orion stock cannot beat. The thing is, most of the bays can't beat this stock. Maybe Pegasus if you're lucky, maybe El Drago if you're lucky. Very rarely, there is, but most of the bays can't beat this. I'm going to give this like 1 more minute on screen time because it's going to take forever because it's an equalization off. And it's on bearings, so if it gets to 1 more minute and nobody's won, I'm calling it Proto Nemesis's win. Because Proto Nemesis can spin forever, and realistically, Phantom Orion can only equalize for a little bit. If we get to like the 18-minute mark, I'm calling it. And we're going to have Seth Kronos fight it. And if Seth Kronos loses, then the other two fight. So if Seth Kronos wins, I declare the winning in the ranking of the top 3. I mean, we've already got the top 3, so yeah. We've got 30 seconds to do anything interesting. And I'm going to call it there. We're just going to give Proto Nemesis the win for that one, just because realistically it's not going to be able to beat it. I'm going to switch it to the taller mode, because remember, you do get 2 rounds, so now it's going to fight it in the taller mode, and I'm going to give it 1 minute to beat it. So, starting after I launch, I'm giving it 1 minute to beat it. If not, then we're just going to move on. 3, 2, 1. Alright, when it gets to 19 minutes and like 30 seconds, I'm going to call it. Or it is on the taller mode, so it might be able to move it out of it. Just because that last outfit was 3 minutes before I inevitably called it. Alright, you got like 30 seconds to do something cool. And we're calling it. Phantom Orion loses both rounds, obviously. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take it, put it back into the low mode for Scythe Chronos to fight. And then we're going to have Scythe Chronos fight the high mode. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Alright, it moved it. It's already working better than Phantom Orion against it. I'm also going to start the countdown with 1 minute since that one move didn't really do anything. It is destabilizing it more though. So if it doesn't do anything by like 21 minutes and 20 seconds, I'm going to call it. Got like 20 seconds. Will say it did more damage than Phantom did. And that's gonna call it. We're gonna throw it onto the high mode, and if Cyclones loses this one, then we go back and we do Phantom D-Psych. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And now is when we start the 1 minute countdown. So 22 minutes and 45 seconds. We're gonna call it. This one you really need multiple days to fight against it. You can't have it really be a 1v1. I remember this actually used to be like an arcade game back in, I think, the original time. Like, you were supposed to beat it with a bay that they provided. Again, it was very difficult to beat, as you can see. And the reason why I put it in left spin is because it makes it significantly harder to fight with a right spin. If this would have been in right spin, Phantom Orion would have won it and Psych would have won it, but I want it to be at its hardest mode because they're in their hardest mode. So, yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is game. Nobody was able to beat the prototype Nemesis. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the regular battle. So, let's see. And a 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Well, obviously, I think Phantom Orion's going to sweep this. The only chance that Phantom Orion had at losing was the prototype stadium and Scythe. For the most part, when I first got it, it was able to consistently beat the prototype stadium, but I guess not anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the stamina battle. Guys, you guys, this is not nearly as bad as Wind v Vanish first, so we'll see. Yeah. Phantom Orion takes that one, so let's see. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. That's Phantom Orion. So Phantom Orion wins. Honestly, insanely broken tip. On an insanely circular layer, so what more could you expect? I hope you guys enjoyed this like bit of a throwback content for a metal fight. Still haven't gotten Cobalt Dragoon shipped yet. Waiting on that for them to get the shipment in. Waiting for the call to go get Black Shell. Black Shell, from what I've seen and heard, is very bad. So I'm going to drive all that way to get a prize bay that's very bad, but whatever. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.